Hey, Lamau.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Windy Hair, and today I'm going to be doing another commentary over some Airsoft gameplay that I recorded at D14 in Texas a couple months back. I don't remember the specific date, but I do remember the game mode that we were playing in this video. It was Rush, and there were a couple of problems with the setup that they had. It had really terrible spawns, and the attacking team, which was the side that I was on, Tan Team, we had to push, plant the bomb, and move up. We spawned at the bridges. I don't remember the specific spawn point, but it's basically right at the entrance of the field. And we were basically constantly under enemy fire, which really sucked. But I didn't really mind too much, since that's kind of the element of Airsoft. Like, it's a challenge. It's cool to deal with a challenge and try and figure out how to, you know, deal with these challenges and beat them. So that actually brings me to two main things that occurred in this video that I'd like to talk about. The first is kids. Now, I understand that basically almost the entirety of Airsoft is being out of kids, but there's certain younger kids that don't know how to operate well. And when I mean operate, I mean like be super tactical and beat people up and, oh, America, Taliban die. No, I'm kidding. So, like, I'm sure we've all seen the younger kids. And when I say younger, I'm admitting that even I'm still technically a kid. I'm only 19 years old. I'm only a little bit halfway to breaking 20. And so, I mean, I'll admit, I'm still a kid. It's over half the population of Airsoft, honestly, is kids. So I'm talking about the younger population, like 12 to 14, ages of kids that have difficulty with accommodating to this new environment. And, you know, we're still, like, at that age, kids are still growing up and learning how a lot of everything works. They're still developing a lot of motor capability. Like, seriously, I don't think motor capability fully develops until, like, 17-ish. That relates to this specific instance in this video. There was a kid in front of this push that we were going to have, and because all that fire that I was talking about due to the spawn was just flying our way, we had to get this bomb to the point, plant it, and blow up the site in order for us to get more time on the clock so we can keep playing the game. And this kid, he was in front of the meat shield, and he stopped, causing me to stop, causing other people to stop, causing the whole push to fail. And this is just one instance of, like, of kids not being able to adapt to situations. And, you know, I'm sure they struggle with being able to figure out how Airsoft works. Their mind freezes up, their body freezes up, and they end up being ineffective on the field. And that's not to say that they're bad players. They have full potential to become absolutely amazing players, and it just takes a couple of games. You know, I can't say whether this kid, this was his first game, his second game, his third game, but the thing is that we need to keep in mind about these younger players is just to be extra careful with them. Not as in, like, watch out for them and, you know, or be mean to them or anything. They need to realize how fun Airsoft really is and how accepting a community it is. And that's why when I meet a kid in a situation where it is like more one-on-one, less than a group, I do my best to guide them through or say, hey, follow me, you know, let's do this game together, let's do this. Like, it's teaching them and it's building up that teamwork that Airsoft is built upon, so it's fun. So that Airsoft is fun, and there's too much caustic elements to Airsoft that make this game unfun, which is the second part of this that you're seeing. I don't even know why this guy really broke down in this way. But he threw down his helmet, complained that he paid $25 to play this shit, and then he kicked his helmet. And so he's breaking his gear in anger. You know, like, it's $25 supporting an Airsoft community. If you don't like it, you can go somewhere else. You don't need to create a negative environment for everyone else, because after that point, I don't really feel like playing, honestly, because it's like the people who rage in games. It's like, oh, this game is so unfun. I hate you all. I hate it brings everyone down. And I really don't care what he has to say after that point. It makes it incredible for older players to throw a little hissy fit because they aren't doing well. Because they paid money to play a game which supports the Airsoft community and this amazing field. $25, what else would you use with that? Buy beer, buy games, buy clothes? I mean, really. It's just a risk factor in Airsoft that, there's not going to be some good games. There's plenty of games that we played that day which were totally awesome. So as far as I'm concerned, Airsoft players should not be ultimately aggressive towards others, towards, their environment, their gear, towards other players. It's just unkind and it's unfair. Like, I'm sorry, but you may have wasted $25, but I sure didn't. Even after playing that game, I was still having fun, even though you weren't. But after that guy started complaining, I started losing my fun. It wasn't as fun for me because, like, oh, well, you know, like, that's kind of a downer. Being a bad sport doesn't help anyone out. Even though there's these younger kids that make the game more difficult, I see that as a challenge. I see all these situations as a challenge to make the game better for everyone and more fun for everyone, because that's the thing about Airsoft. It's a form of enjoyment and competition. You can enjoy yourself in competition. You don't have to be angry. You don't have to yell at people. You don't have to attack people. You don't have to be mean to anyone or anything. If you guys see a player as younger or even older, if you see anyone struggling, that could be the defining point where we can either have a new player in the community and make it the community even better, or the point where they turn away from Airsoft, where they sell their gear and no longer participate. There's always a chance in some point in life where you can go out and make someone's day completely change, completely turn for the better, and change everything that they're going to do for that day. They'll think of you as being that really awesome player that helped them out. I'm always going to remember the players that have helped me out in the past. You know, where they've loaned me batteries, where they've loaned me gear, where they've loaned me anything. Because it's totally awesome to remember that, because that's a good experience to live by in Airsoft. If it wasn't for that, I honestly would have quit. Because I had a really bad gun, it broke down one day, and a guy loaned me his gun for the whole day. One other time, my battery died. I had no battery. A guy loaned his battery to me for the whole day. And I do the same thing for others. I loaned them guns. I loaned them batteries. I loaned them ammo. I loaned them magazines. Like, I trust them. And so far, that hasn't blown back in my face. I love the Airsoft community. I'm not afraid to say it, because it's honestly a good thing to participate in Airsoft. So we don't need to have all these downers coming in and making it a worse experience for everyone. And instead, you know, we should embrace those who aren't doing well, build them up, and that way we have better players on the field and a more enjoyable experience and a better Airsoft community as a whole. And one last thing that I want to say before I get off this video, you guys were talking about meeting up with me. The best thing to do is to go to my Twitter. I post when I'm available, and I believe I'm available on the, let's see, the date is the 23rd. So keep you guys' eyes out. I may post a video every once in a while, a couple days in advance of the upcoming Saturday of my availability. I'm not completely sure how I'm going to work that out yet. But with that in mind, if you guys enjoy the video, be sure to click the like button, and you can leave a comment about how I can improve upon this video. And you can click the links at the end of this video to watch previous episodes of things I've recorded, and I will see you all later. Bye, everyone.
Hey Lamau, hey Lamau, hey Lamau, hey Lamau.